Eagles going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
David Amerson able to bring it down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Here we go now.
Wentz now on 1st down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go. Ready, alert.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now, Murray, he had 2 touchdown runs last week, Week 13. Actually became the first Raiders running back to hit double-digit touchdowns in a single season since Marcus Allen did it.
That's impressive because when you have your name next to Marcus Allen's, you've accomplished something. You've accomplished something in a big way. And what he has done, Murray, is taken away all concerns about whether or not the Oakland Raiders have a running game to complement Derek Carr. Now they have the 1-2 punch, and they're using it to good effect.
And, partner, following that tackle, you can talk defense or offense. Just want to ask you in general about this Eagles team that started so hot. Everyone was excited. What has happened in Philly since that 3-0 start?
Well, they've really been a tale of 2 teams. If you look back at their record, I think they're 4-1 at home. And the defense at home gives up about 13 points per game. On the road, more than double that, and the record flips. I think they're 1-6 on the road now. And Fletcher Cox, one of the better defensive linemen in the league, has now gone 8 straight games without a sack. They need more from him, and they need more from the rest of that defensive front that's supposed to provide pressure.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlighted wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
Hey, we're gonna rally.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Card out a throw. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Carr to throw. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's now 4th and 3.
Down, they could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And as the Eagles come back out on offense, let's just talk about their run production in that game you called for them against Cincinnati. You said, what, they were hoping to get 30 rushes out of that game, but they didn't get there, did they?
No, they didn't even come close to that. They want 30 runs strictly from the running back position. They wanted to take Carson Wentz's scrambles and called quarterback runs out of that equation. They ended up combining for 53 rush yards for the entire game. Wendell Smallwood was the lead ball carrier. Darren Sproles played with a broken rib, so they didn't expect to get much out of him running the ball, and they didn't throughout the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They come out here in the eye. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
The play clock's running down. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Defense showing blitz. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We ready? Red 18. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. Zebra.
They come out here in the eye.
Red 18. Zebra. Come on, baby. Alert.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye.
All right, here we go.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jameis Olawale, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Detroit! Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of... Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there, and that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's got some space here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Time running out here on the play clock. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go with Murray again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Carr to throw on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play clock winding down. To throw his Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They come out here in the eye. Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
We ready? 5 and 8. Zebra. Oh, baby, alert. We ready? Oh, baby, alert.
Here's Murray running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them.
And the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the play clock's running down. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Wentz now on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
All right, now look at 56.
They come out here in the eye. Now Ryan Matthews on third down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back.
Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wentz. Time for a break. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
No. Check. Over.
Now Wentz got to have this one. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aldon Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Red 18. Red, we go rally. Saber. We ready? Red 18. Hey, we go rally. Here we go.
They come out here in the eye. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're definitely showing blitz here. It's all the Waller. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 41 yards. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?" As they continue to play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Perry Riley. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jameis Olawale with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Eagles. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt.
All right, here we go.
But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Detroit! Here we go! Here we go now!
Wentz now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Detroit! Now let's go!
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.